All right, tonight we are breaking down a truly epic saga. It's a first-hand account of a home invasion, but this is not your typical crime story. Oh no. This is a tale of a late-night snack run that went completely off the rails, a battle for dominance fought in the quiet of a suburban kitchen. And it's a profound lesson in what happens when you underestimate your opponent, especially when that opponent really wants your Pop-Tarts.
And this is where our narrator begins his tale. You can just feel it in that sentence, right? That mix of, I really shouldn't be telling anyone this, but also, this story is too wild to keep to myself. You just know something incredible is about to unfold.
So, every great story needs a hero, and every hero needs a quest. And this one begins, as so many strange tales do, in the dead of night.
So let's meet our protagonist, Andrew Swan. He paints a pretty clear picture for us. 27 years old, looking good. But it's that last detail that really tells you where this is all going, doesn't it? Covered in visible scratches. He's already been through it, and we're about to find out exactly what it was.
The story kicks off at a very specific time, 2:07 a.m. And you know, when someone gives you a time that precise, it's because that moment has been burned into their memory forever. It's that eerie, quiet hour when the whole world feels asleep, and maybe, just maybe, the strange things come out to play.
And here's how our source describes that hour. I mean, how perfect is that? The devil's intermission. It's not just late, it's that weird suspended moment in the middle of the night where the normal rules just don't seem to apply. And that is exactly when our story takes a hard left turn.
So, what was this noble mission? He wasn't looking for gold or glory, he was on a quest for Pop-Tarts. And that line, basketball shorts and bad decisions? I mean, that's just poetry. We've all been there. It's so relatable, it's hilarious, and it's the perfect setup for what's about to happen. So, our hero is on his quest. The coast seems clear, but this is the moment he realizes his quiet late-night snack run is about to be, well, interrupted.
Chills. 4 simple words that just crank the tension all the way up. The silence of the house is broken, and suddenly we're all holding our breath, just like Andrew was. Why in the world could that be?
And there it is. Just that one single, sharp sound cutting through the silence of a house at 2 in the morning. A crunch. But here's the thing. It's the kind of crunch that makes this whole thing so weird.
Think about that description. This isn't the sound of a scared little mouse. This is a sound with authority, a confident crunch. It implies the intruder isn't hiding or sneaking around. They're acting like they own the place.
And here is our culprit. Not some master thief, it's a raccoon. But this is no ordinary raccoon, okay? He is on the counter, standing up, holding the Pop-Tart box with 2 hands and, get this, reading the nutrition facts like he meal prepping. This raccoon is a professional. He has standards.
And this is it, the moment of truth. They lock eyes across the kitchen, and you can tell right away who has the upper hand here. The raccoon has been caught red-handed, and he could not care less. He has the Pop-Tarts, and he is not backing down. All right, so the introductions are over. We're now in the thick of it. The standoff has officially begun. It's a battle of wills for control of the kitchen, and, more importantly, a box of strawberry Pop-Tarts.
So Andrew makes the first move. It's the classic human strategy, right? The loud clap to scare away a small animal. It's a totally reasonable attempt to assert his dominance. But as we've established, this is no ordinary raccoon.
I mean, can you even imagine the sheer unmitigated audacity? The raccoon doesn't run, he doesn't flinch, he just claps right back. This is the moment the game completely changes. This is no longer about scaring off an animal. This is a duel.
And here's where things really get heated. Look at the play-by-play. Andrew takes the step back, the raccoon takes a step forward. For Andrew, this has become about pride. For the raccoon, it's always been about the Pop-Tarts. And when Andrew reaches for the broom, the raccoon chooses violence.
And this is it, the turning point. After all the psychological warfare, the battle is decided by a sock. A moment of pure slapstick comedy. His own sock becomes his downfall. It's the exact moment of weakness the raccoon was waiting for. You know, even in his victory, the raccoon was a pro. This wasn't some wild, frenzied attack. No. Andrew describes it as a professional tap. A quick, precise lesson, almost like a sensei. And what was the lesson? Stay humble. This raccoon wasn't just a thief, he was a teacher. And so,
The battle was over. A clear winner had emerged, and a valuable, if slightly painful lesson had been learned. This is the aftermath, the fallout from the great Pop-Tart heist.
So, let's check the final scoreboard. The victor, the raccoon who claimed the strawberry Pop-Tarts. To be fair, he did leave the brown sugar cinnamon ones. The vanquished, Andrew, left with a few scratches and one heck of a story. And the ultimate lesson, a whole new appreciation for territorial law.
And here is the real cost of his defeat. He didn't just lose the battle and the Pop-Tarts. He now has to explain those scratches to people, and the comparison to losing a fight with Rocket Raccoon, I mean, that's just the perfect, humiliating cherry on top.
So this brings us to our key takeaway. We have distilled this entire encounter down to a formal definition. Territorial Law Raccoon Edition. It's a legal system based not on property deeds, but on pure, unadulterated confidence, unwavering eye contact, and of course, a superior clapping game.
And that is the profound legal and ethical dilemma Andrew leaves us with. After all that, what is the right move here? Do you call the authorities? Or do you just have to stand back, tip your cap, and respect the hustle? It's a tough one.